Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing at Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. I'm a little brain foggy because I literally just woke up like 15 minutes ago. So, yeah, I'm a little out of it. And I do know through the brain fog that, the last episode we did, we finished the 4th trial, and it was for Nekomaru's death, and Gundam was the murderer. Now, I remember I said something about not liking Gundam. I looked up Sonya X Gundam fan art, and I think my heart has switched a little for Gundam because it was very, very cute. Am I a Sonya Gundam shipper? Maybe. And we have Kazuichi still alive, and he's the simpest of all simps, so... Okay. I see how God plays. But we're on the 5th island now. 5th and final, I believe. And, we'll go into this vendor street. Is this a doll?
No.
I haven't looked on my pet in a while. I don't know how to get the pets to stay alive. I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. I expected Akane though, not you. I wasn't lured by the smell or anything.
Anyway.
Looks like this street is full of food vendors, but as you can see, there's no customers or staff. Only the food is here. Normally, a street like this would be bustling with activity, but there's no one here. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. I feel like you guys should be used to this by now. Not gonna lie. Okay. I'm starting to notice there's like less and less stuff to interact with on these islands. Ew. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a plushie factory. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? Yeah, it said so on the title card. But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Good timing. What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but...
Well?
Since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then, do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Alright, then I'm going inside. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on a conveyor belt was... Monokuma. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. I see. So these are plushies. Are they the same Monokuma dolls we've been picking up all over the island? Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Harumph! Harumph! Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. Life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. Har har har, I'm gonna be rich. But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
But still.
But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right. Then we should go there for just a little while. Is that it? I guess we're leaving. Without thinking, I peeked into the pile of stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First there was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. Damn it. This looks like a Monokuma panel, and why so many? I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all boom! Then they'd stand out, you know? No store would sell your stuff.
You're so
Of course not. You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie. I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail. Enough already! You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it.
No.
Hey, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
Hey.
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
I won't forgive
Because there's
you.
no merch of me.
My little sister.
Monomi, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise?
Hey,
A long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together? The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Huh? Did you even mean the old guys in that story?
In other words.
So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
You stupid
You
brother.
did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense. Uh-oh.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special bleeding.
So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run. You're right. I kind of like how... I can't remember how they... I know they were always so annoyed when Monokuma would show up, but this is the guy who can, I don't know, just like make a new rule and just kill everybody. I know he won't because he likes the thrill of the murder investigations and the trials and stuff like that. But they're just treating him so much of an annoyance in this one, it cracks me up. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I think that's it for the factory. The thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Oh, there's a lot more to look at. This helicopter. Oh, is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru? This helicopter, don't screw with me. Ow. Hajime, what happened? Oh. I'm so sorry. It's nothing, I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Dude, I think anybody would hurt themselves punching a helicopter. Oh, I see the Monokuma doll! Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive. And besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. Or could we? I've been
I knew
found.
you could do it.
Oh, there's something in the cargo, firearms, and there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons like guns and anti-tank rockets carelessly stacked in here. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly? This is a tank, right? Oh. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive.
All right.
These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons.
Huh?
Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank, no problemo. No problemo? A course in modern warfare is a required class in all of our grade schools. An obsession with anime, and now this? Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me. I'm starting to think her country isn't real.
However,
weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they are nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
No, that is wrong. Huh? Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator seat. That's a Future Foundation insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this?
However,
I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say?
Um,
Beyond what is written here, I do not know much.
well?
But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked, and the hotel is still really clean. Could that... Oh, okay, there's a typo. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
Well?
However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right? But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as a Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it! What the hell is going on?
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all of the horrible situations that kept happening, one after the other, we might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank there.
You.
Huh, I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women too.
Alright!
You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows? Okay. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so what the heck are they making here? Obviously the Mono Beast. He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be a good place to thoroughly investigate. Oh, good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. This machine is making another machine? The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal.
Hey,
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the mono beasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that those mono beasts were created here? The mono beasts were created here?
Fine.
Yep, that's what this place is for.
Hey,
No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced of a place like this doesn't happen, right? Or doesn't exist, right?
bye-bye.
That's why it's just fine.
There's something wrong with you.
What the hell did he mean by that? He doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, and we keep repeating ourselves over and over again. Whoa. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe.
Hey!
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too. Sonia's a robot. Sonia is a robot. That's why she keeps making ridiculous statements about the country she lives in.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. You're a part of my collection now. Okay, I think that's it for this. Oh. Do we need to talk to him actually? Oh, he's going a little crazy. Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself.
Huh?
Why? Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously. What else am I gonna do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously? That's not realistic at all.
Yeah.
So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. Until eventually, it spreads like an infectious disease all over the place. All over the world. Footage of the riots start getting circulated, and strange incidents start occurring one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? Sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
Hey.
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with better story ideas, because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that. Are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but
Of course not.
there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. The Death Note. Yeah, you're right. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's right.
That's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey, hey, hey.
Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. I mean, there's the Hunger Games. Not too far off.
Yo.
Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyuhiko?
Well,
I was thinking you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right. I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now.
damn right.
Then do you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know, Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that? Huh? Well, I read that wrong. Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. That'd be bad and make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
And what about Nagito? Oh, I forgot about him. Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing.
now then.
So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but also didn't feel like I... Fuck me. Okay, let me reread that. I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any.
However,
I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on.
Well,
Are we sure about that? Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted it at this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monami has been opposing him.
huh?
You mean pretending to oppose him, right?
that's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. Then it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
I'm starting to get
Like a
pumped
three-way
up.
battle. That's kind of hot.
Hey,
Why, after all this time, are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
whoa!
Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them?
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
I won't be fooled.
No way. You're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Settle down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up. Oh,
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Oh my.
Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other.
you went to the...
How can you not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak.
Man.
Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
That weakness is hopeless. Nagito. Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops. If I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is...
What does that...
Now then.
You asked where I've been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. Looking for someone? I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us.
you...
Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life.
How about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage. What stage? You're not making sense at all.
Not making sense.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange?
Huh?
What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place.
This is trouble.
It looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? What truth? What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
actually...
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life.
What?
You're going to weed out the traitor?
please wait.
As I have already said, there is no traitor. I'll beat it. I'll bet in the end you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? Hey, you're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I?
This is exciting!
Will I become the ultimate hope? Ultimate hope?
You...
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your goddamn mind?
Now then.
I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, what does that mean?
Bye now.
Oh, bye. Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless.
Hey!
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding
A
me?
kill? Who? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it!
Based on how he was talking, it looks like his target is the traitor.
Please wait.
There is no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never ever believe that. Like Sonia said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance that he's planning to kill, right?
That's right.
That way you gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
It's impossible. Nekomaru's not even here anymore.
I'll show you my serious side.
I've got what it takes to deal with someone as weak as him.
I'm here too.
Huh?
Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while. And then, I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
Actually,
words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or even a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Senior Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he just stared at her boobs the whole time. That's why Senior Dietrich would order him to steal... Blech, I hate that word. And that idiot would get really happy when he exchanged the bleh he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire!" Senior Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it, then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now I regret saying what I said back then.
What the hell?
Jeez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies. I can't tell if there's an underlying message to those Monokuma theaters or if they're literally just supposed to be fucking nuts.
ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
I'm pretty sure everyone started to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant. Yo, Hajime, check it out, I'm already eating. As usual, you're eating a lot. Well, we might get locked in a place like the funhouse again. So I gotta eat when I can.
Eat well, shit well.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
For
Minimaru. Okay, now that we've finished our breakfast, let's jump right into the main topic. Hey, I'm still eating here. I just got here. I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet. It's okay. I'm pretty much done eating. You selfish little...
You know, right?
And of course, the main topic is about our plan to capture Nagito that we're supposed to carry out today.
It cannot be.
Are you really going to do it? Of course. I spent all night coming up with this plan. That means I haven't slept for 2 days straight. Don't you think my effort should count for something?
Hey, bastard.
We get it. Hurry up and spill that plan of yours already. Well, I thought up several plans, but in the end I figured that a straightforward plan would be the best. One of us will be the decoy who lures Nagito into the lobby by telling him we need to talk to him there. And then at the best possible moment, the 2 task force members will move in and swiftly capture Nagito.
All right.
So that's the plan. What do you think? It's easy to understand, so I'm cool with it. Anyway, are there any bananas left?
You...
So, now, I will present each of you with your role.
Of course.
Since it's my plan, I'll take the role of commander. I won't let anyone object to that.
Hey.
But commander sounds like the most fun.
Hey!
Hey, didn't I just say I won't let anyone object?
Right.
Next, I'll present the 2 task force members. These big roles go to you two, Fihiko and Akane. Yep, sure thing.
Jeez. You're
Got no
pathetic.
choice.
You know, right?
And the person burdened with the core of this plan, the decoy who has to lure Nagito, I'll give that role to Chiaki Nanami.
No way.
What did you say?
So...
I mean, it's not like I ever agreed to this plan.
Hey!
It's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna tie him up. You're just gonna lure him.
Well...
Besides, there's no way I'd ask Miss Sonia to take on such a dangerous role, you know? So please, I'm begging you.
Hey!
What a rude way to ask for help. If Mahito was here, she would have beaten you up.
You...
I mean, did you say earlier that you definitely can't accept killing? Isn't that right? I need your help to stop another killing.
Hey!
And didn't I just say I'm begging you? Why are you snapping at her all of a sudden?
Oh.
All
Fine.
right!
You're gonna do it? Alright, then this lineup is perfect. Hey, Sonia and I haven't been given roles. What should we do? Sonia has the role of princess. That doesn't make any sense.
For now...
And you're on chore duty. I want you to supply the rope we need to tie up Nagito.
Bow down.
Denied.
Whoa!
What? Why?
Listen.
If Hajime has nothing to do anyway, he shall accompany me.
Miss Sonia?
No, like I said, he needs to supply the rope.
You must not.
This is not a request. This is an order.
That is an order.
An order, I tell you. There is somewhere I must go. Fine. If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
I'll leave that matter to your discretion.
Good. Repeat that.
Damn it!
If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine. To object so forcefully. Where do you need to go, Sonia? I shall tell you in due time. We will be discovered if I speak too loudly.
What did you say?
You're gonna be alone with Hajime at a secret place? Ugh, For now,
Damn it.
we'll carry out the plan tonight. All of you, make sure you prepare your bodies and minds. Is our commander going to be okay? His energy seems to have dropped pretty drastically. Let's all disperse for now. Now then, please come to the hotel lobby in 30 minutes. Yeah, sure thing. Ooh. After our planning meeting had ended, I quickly finished eating my breakfast. By the time I made it back to my cottage, it was already close to the time I agreed to meet Sonia. We have to go back to the... Why couldn't we just meet her at the fucking lobby? What are you doing here?
I won't forgive
You can't! Your teacher can't allow this plan! Oh, okay, whatever. Hajime, you are late. Huh? I'm right on time. But should I have come a little earlier? A little earlier? In my country, you are severely punished if you do not arrive 13 minutes before an arranged meeting time. For such an orderly country, 13 minutes is a pretty arbitrary rule.
That is...
Oh, I see. This is culture shock. Then I guess that can be overlooked. So where are you planning to go? I just have to come along, right?
Well?
Of course. It is a place that pertains to this discovery we made yesterday. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. Did you find out something about it? How should I say this? After reading this document over and over again, I suddenly realized the Future Foundation was planning to rebuild a facility on this island to use as their headquarters. You're talking about the large administrative building on the central island, right? But I couldn't find a building like that anywhere. Maybe they said something about a different island.
Do you have a minute?
Or what if their plans suddenly changed and they had to use a different facility? A different facility?
Well?
Was there not a facility on this island inscribed with the symbol of the Future Foundation? The school. As I recall, the ancient ruin on the second island had such a symbol on its door. Yeah, you're right. The Japanese word for future, Marai, was inscribed there. If that's the case, that ruin might be connected to the Future Foundation, right?
However...
The discrepancies in the document are strange, but there is no doubt that that ruin is quite suspicious. You're right. I had completely forgotten about it after being locked inside the funhouse, but... the possibility that the ancient ruin is connected to the Future Foundation is incredibly high. I knew there was something strange about that place. Sonia, after hearing all this, I want to go there as much as you do. I'll definitely come with you. Then, I may not be competent, so please be patient with me. What? Why wouldn't she be competent? I feel like she is a pretty competent person. See, I'm telling you, I think Byakuya is still alive. I think he's still alive. No matter how many times I see this place, it certainly gives me the willies.
However...
Well, we should not dwell on that. After all, we are here to look for clues. That's right. There's no doubt we'll find something here. Alright, let's start. Now that I'm taking a closer look at it, the door looks even stranger. For a building that looks pretty rundown and shabby, this door looks very high-tech. Future, huh? If this is a real gun, if this building's so important that it requires this much security... This liquid crystal display next to the door... That's probably it. This is probably the key. This door will probably open if we input the correct numbers.
Please wait.
We have discussed this before as well, but it would be dangerous to test it haphazardly.
Well,
If we make a mistake, it is possible that we will be fired upon by that gun. I can think of no other reason for that gun to be there. As long as that's a possibility, it'd be bad if we acted recklessly.
I am concerned.
That is right. Courage and recklessness are completely different. If you were shot at by a gun like that, you would have more holes in you than a Beatrice's nest. You mean a bee's nest? In my country, we use the expression Beatrice's nest. Anyway, right now we definitely shouldn't test it out so recklessly.
I see.
In order to open this door, we must find the password first. Or destroy the door with some kind of explosive force. No, that's impossible. This door looks extremely sturdy. It's definitely better if we find out the password instead. Alright, all we have to do next is find out what the password is. It's a good thing we came here so we could at least find that out. You are right. But the problem is, where would we obtain that password? When we first came here, even Monokuma and Monami said they didn't know the password. If they really don't know it, how are we supposed to find out? As usual, it's a mystery, huh? After finishing our investigation of the ancient ruin, Sonia and I decided to go back to our cottages for now. It's still the middle of the day. It looks like I have some free time. Now then, what should I do? I think I only... Where is she? I really don't feel like doing free time, even if we have one more report card left. Or one more little hope fragment left. I'm so glad we can skip free time. Oh my god. Looks like it's starting to get dark. The doorbell? Is someone here? Instinctively, my entire body tensed up. I knew it was probably someone like Sonia or maybe Kazuichi, but regardless, I was nervous. It's Nagito. Not that I can help it. I mean, so much has happened since we arrived at this island. While mumbling to myself, I quietly opened my cottage door.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito? Why is he here? You? What are you doing here? You sure ask weird questions.
That's not it.
I mean, you guys all have business with me, right? Huh?
Well...
Jackie invited me to the lobby. She said she had something she wanted to talk to me about. Everyone put her up to that, right? He's already found out about our plan. Looks like that's a bingo, huh? But it's good timing. I have some business with you guys, too. You do? If everyone's already at the lobby, that saves me a lot of trouble.
Hey.
And I want you to come to the lobby, too, even though you're not directly involved with the plan. You even know that...
I see.
Just as I thought. You were left out, huh? Well, that's understandable.
Right?
Since you're the only one who isn't an ultimate, you've basically been left out from the start.
Now.
I'm only joking. Don't make such a scary face. Your joke isn't funny.
Someone like me.
You shouldn't take me so seriously.
See?
Oh well, anyway, let's hurry over to the lobby. I don't know the details of your plans, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I wonder what you guys are going to do to me. When we first arrived at this island, we were friends who explored this place together, so let's go already. Fine, let's go. Yep. I don't know what he's thinking, but as long as we capture him, we'll have the advantage. I won't let him do as he pleases anymore. If Chiaki has summoned Nagito, then the plan has already started. Fuyuhiko and Akane should be waiting inside for Nagito.
Jeez.
What happened, Hajime? What are you so nervous about? I'm not nervous. You're a terrible actor. Oh well, if you're going to slow down like that, I'll go inside first. As I hesitated in front of the door, Nagito walked past me and entered the hotel lobby. And that's when it happened.
All right, I got him.
What are you doing?
Don't judge us for this, or we're gonna tie you up.
Tie me up?
There's no use struggling.
But I'm not struggling.
Huh? What the hell? You're being strangely cooperative.
Who cares? Just tie him up before it's too late.
You guys are really disappointing. How long are you going to continue behaving so short-sightedly? You gotta look at the big picture, you know?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's fine if you don't understand. You can just see the end without knowing. Now then, let's begin! The beginning of the end of Jabberwock Island!
And that's when it happened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a bright light. The air shook. An explosion of darkness overtook me and I was unable to see anything. I probably lost consciousness. Shortly after the impact, I managed to open my eyes slightly. What the fuck? What's going on? Are the words that left my mouth, but they vanished before they ever reached my ears. They were drowned out by the sound of terrifying laughter. I looked up and saw the source of that laughter.
It's amazing! These amazing fireworks surely befit the beginning of the end! It's over. This is the end. The killings are done for good. Scapegoating the weak in the name of justice, while fearing when the others will stab you in the back. This game of self-righteous hypocrisy ends now! And to do that, I will destroy Jabberwock Island! What do you mean? That was just a little demonstration. That's why it's the beginning of the end. The actual bomb I'm going to use isn't nearly as weak.
Actual bomb?
I've set up a large number of bombs in a certain area of the island. If all those bombs explode, the force will be enough to wipe out this entire island.
Well, what the hell are you saying? If you do that...
Of course, I doubt we'll walk away from this unharmed. But there's no other way. The actor is expected to leave the stage during the finale.
Is this bastard serious?
Oh, so Kazuichi's okay.
Nagito, please stop! Are you crazy or something?
No, that's not it. I'm not the crazy one here. The one who's really crazy is...
My, this guy.
Emergency!
I'm totally shocked. Seriously, I'm totally shocked. That's all I can say about this turn of events. The bombs I said are timed. They're set to go off in 2 days at noon. I've prepared so many powerful bombs that the one that just exploded doesn't even compare. According to my calculations, they're powerful enough to blow up an entire island. Which means in 2 days at noon, this island is destined to sink into the sea. Are you serious?
Wow.
Do you really think I'd go this far for a joke?
You.
Where did you set him up? I can't tell you.
How about it?
It'd be easy to leave you on your own, but it just wouldn't be fair if I did that. So how about this? If the traitor comes forward and reveals her identity to me, I'll tell them where I hid the bombs. Huh?
Emergency!
What in the world is going on? Is everyone all right?
Hey, come on now.
Come on. Don't get in the way. Nagito was in the middle of weeding out the traitor. Nagito, what are you planning to do? Do I really have to say it? It's no use. I mean, The traitors shouldn't be able to reveal their identity on their own.
Why?
What does that mean? Do I really have to say it? My, you guys are totally eyeing each other and letting sparks fly. I'm getting all hot and bothered. Don't just stand there. Why don't you stop him? Stop him? Why do I have to stop him? The rules, remember? The same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. If he blows up the entire island, that's going to kill way more than just 2 people. I see. You sure have a good memory. Like you said, if any student breaks that rule, I have to punish them severely.
Right?
But that's only when someone breaks that rule, right? You can't punish someone for breaking a rule before they've broken it, right?
That's right!
Yep, saying you're gonna break the rules isn't against the rules.
Too bad.
So right now, there's no way I can punish this. What the hell?
You're so
Punishment
stupid.
always happens afterward, not before. That's just the rules of society, right?
Hey,
But even so, there's no need to worry about that in the first place. As long as the traitor comes forward, this can all be resolved peacefully.
this is exciting!
It'll all be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely going to be alright. After he said that, Nagito walked away. He just walked away. I couldn't even stop him. I felt afraid of Nagito. The madness emanating from Nagito's body was seeping into my bones. I never expected him to go this far. Nagito is so reliable. I don't have to do anything because he's shaking things up. That bastard, I'll never forgive him.
Damn it!
Is he fucking serious about those bombs?
Hey, hey!
As long as the traitor comes forward, he'll say where the bombs are, right? Is that his goal?
Damn it!
Then, I'm begging you guys, it doesn't matter who does it, someone just has to come forward. Hey, I'm begging you guys. No matter how long we waited, no one was willing to come forward. What Nagito said yesterday, I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life. I finally understand what he meant. Nagito took this entire island hostage and created a situation where the traitor has to come forward. That is Nagito's goal. But what is he planning to do if the traitor doesn't come forward? Is he really going to blow up the entire island?
Of course!
My motto is to do a good deed every day. When I was at a bar and shouted, "Can I get a Sam?" the female bartender happily answered, "Sure thing." It makes me so happy when someone else is this happy. Doing a good deed every day is awesome. But inside, that woman probably thought I was a loser for sitting alone at a cheap bar in the middle of the night. Damn it, I can't keep up with this crap. Hey, sweet cheeks, give me another Sam. Huh? Not a Sam Adams. I'm obviously talking about raw salmon. And here's some good news for you. I have imbued the smell of vanilla into the Monokuma plushies. It's effective aromatherapy, and it'll definitely calm everyone's nerves if they're agitated. Available in the near future. That's it for Monokuma's shopping corner. Okay.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
I've been resting since the explosion yesterday, but my body still hurts. A dull metallic sound is ringing in my ears, and the back of my head feels hot. I can't think straight. But I can't afford to spend the whole day resting. I immediately left my cottage.
Yo,
Yo, Hajime, how are you feeling? Not good, but not so bad that I can't move.
Huh.
Then you're okay.
This is bad.
I'm not okay at all. My ears are seriously ringing.
Damn it.
My eardrum is definitely ruptured. I need to hurry and have a doctor look at it. So, what should we do now?
However,
What can we do? How troubling. If the traitor would just come forward, this problem would be resolved in no time. Nagito, when did you...
Hey,
Good morning. I came to motivate you guys since you're just laying around. Didn't I tell you yesterday that the bombs are set to go off in 2 days at noon? Well, you've got 1 day left. Come on, you better hurry.
I mean,
Hurry? I'm not the one who has to come forward. The traitor does, right?
well,
Well, that's probably true. But even if this does depend on the traitor, your attitudes aren't admirable at all.
isn't that right?
I mean, real hope is when you confront a hopeless difficulty that's standing before you, right? And despite that, you guys are already ready to give up. What does that mean? Or is this your limit? If so, it makes me laugh to think I ever called you the symbols of hope. You bastard. You better knock it off.
Now.
Keep your shirt on. I took the time to come bring you guys a valuable hint. Wouldn't it be bad if I changed my mind? Huh? Did he just say hint? Nagito, what's your hint?
I'm glad.
Oh, you finally have hope. That makes me happy. Who friggin' cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the hint is.
Well,
Well, it's about the bomb's hiding place. I hid it somewhere you guys haven't been before.
huh?
Somewhere we have not been before.
You pissed me
I
off.
don't need any hints.
I'll beat you up.
Just tell me the answer. If you don't, I'll make you spit it out.
hey.
Stop! What are we gonna do if he sets off another bomb?
Yep.
Good judgment.
Hey,
If you guys have time to pick a fight with me, then you should start searching for the bombs already. Then I'll just crush you in pieces later.
wow.
How scary.
Hey,
Why did you give us a hint?
See?
Well, if the traitor sees their friends working hard, they might feel inclined to come forward, you know? Who cares? The traitor might not even exist. All we need to do is find the damn bombs. Let's go. Take care. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime,
Right?
Mr. or Miss Traitor. We left the restaurant as Nagito's muffled laughter trailed behind us.
why?
Kazuichi, why did you stop me?
huh?
What are you talking about? If you hadn't stopped me, I could have crushed Nagito to pieces.
Bastard!
You're too fired up, dumbass. Calm the fuck down at least.
Everyone!
More importantly, let us all head over to the ancient ruin. Huh? The ruin?
Please listen!
Nagito said that the bombs are hidden somewhere we have not been before.
So just as
If
I
that is the
thought-
case, the inside of that ruin is the only place I can think of.
Well,
No, there was one other place too. What is it again? That castle at the amusement park. What's its name?
Huh?
Are you talking about that Natsumi castle?
hey!
You don't get it all. You don't get it all. He freaking means Nezumi Castle. Then we have those two places to choose from, but we won't be able to enter the ancient ruin without a password. What should we do?
Like,
A password, huh? I'm guessing we still don't have any clues to that.
Hey!
That probably goes for Nagito too. He wouldn't be able to enter without the password either, right? If that's the case, it's hard to think that the bombs were set inside the ancient ruin, right? So, we should try going to Nezumi Castle first.
Are we screwed?
But isn't that dangerous? I mean, what if that was Nagito's trap all along?
Jeez.
Monokuma's trap, Monomi's trap, and now Nagito's trap.
Dumbass.
If we keep worrying about that shit, we won't get anything done, dumbass.
You.
You're totally fired up too.
Well,
Hey.
Anyway, we should try going there at least. We don't have time to stand around doing nothing.
All right!
Full speed ahead.
Obviously.
Alright, we'll tackle Nezumi Castle first. Whoa!
Hey!
Check it out! The entrance is destroyed. It's been blown to bits as if someone set off a bomb.
I get it.
If that's true, looks like this place was spot on.
Damn it!
Then the bombs are inside here?
Damn right.
That's what it looks like. Then let's try going inside. But we need to be careful. We need to pay as much attention as we can. You're right. Then let's go. After forcing a dry swallow, I nervously stepped through the door. And there... What is this place? I thought the inside would look more lighthearted than this. The ambiance feels similar to that of a temple or a church. However, is it just me, or does it seem like there are no bombs to be found here?
Well,
No, it's not just you. If the bombs are strong enough to blow up the entire island, they should be pretty big. But I don't see anything. I don't see a place where they could be hidden either. Then the bombs aren't here? The bombs aren't here. But even so, I feel like there's something suspicious here. But why? It feels like this place is different somehow. This feeling. It's the same feeling I felt when I first saw the ancient ruin. There's a huge Nordic-looking spear on the wall. It looks a little flashy, but I have a strong feeling that this spear isn't just for decoration. Anyway, it's really strange looking. There's some kind of cord attached to the end of the handle.
Which means?
This weapon is designed to capture an opponent using the cord as a whip just before you deliver the final blow. So it's like a chain sickle?
However...
You must be careful. Using a whip as a weapon is quite difficult. You might capture yourself instead of your intended target.
That is right!
And you might also cause an unexpected fan service moment. What are you talking about? Beautiful fighters who get themselves into immodest situations are in universal demand. Like I said, what are you talking about? What is this? This font doesn't match the ambiance of the castle at all. It's almost like it was intentionally put here. Hey everyone, come check this out.
Huh?
What's that? To all subjects, who are they talking about? Is it about us? There's more written below that. What does it mean? The password to guide everyone to the future is...
Lies!
What the heck is this? We can't even read the most important part.
Like,
What does the password to guide everyone to the future... Oh. What does the password to guide everyone to the future even mean? Maybe it's that password.
Could it be?
Could it be the password to access that ancient ruin? Guide everyone to the future. Maybe that refers to the Japanese word that is written on the door.
whoa!
As expected of Miss Sonia, she only had to read it once to understand what it means.
Like,
But if we can't read the password, there's nothing we can do.
that is...
It is a rather tragic moment.
Hey.
I wonder who erased this. Huh? Erased?
So...
I mean, it doesn't feel like it was erased naturally, right? It looks like it was forcibly scratched off. That's the only way I can see it.
Even so.
But Monami and Monokuma shouldn't have entered this castle because they don't like mice, right?
I won't forgive
Then it was
you.
Nagito. He's the one who erased the password.
Unforgivable.
Perhaps...
Nagito probably discovered the password here and used it to enter the ancient ruin. Then he hid the bombs inside the ancient ruin?
I get
So he erased the password so we wouldn't be able to get near the bombs.
Damn it!
Damn it, that actually makes a lot of sense. If that's true, he gave us a hint even though he knew we wouldn't be able to use it.
Don't tell me.
Just so he could shove that reality in our faces? There's no way we can enter that ancient ruin if we don't know the password. In the end, we can't do anything about the bombs unless the traitor comes forward. Did he lure us to this place so we'd be forced to confront that? Forcing us to confront the despair before us. Forcing us to confront how powerless we are. Damn it, that's what Monokuma would do. Hey, whoever you are, you don't have to reveal yourself to us. Just tell Nagito. If you don't, we'll just end up dying too, you know?
You.
Hey, who are you saying that to? I don't know. I'm just saying to everyone.
Oh.
Let's stop. Fighting among ourselves won't help anything. More importantly, let's work harder to find the password to that ancient ruin or clues that might relate to it.
Hey.
As long as we cooperate and explore all over the island, we might be able to find it, you know?
Damn it!
Are you telling us to look everywhere for a password that might not even exist?
Hey,
Who would leave a password here in the first place, and why? If it wasn't Monokuma or Monomi, then who was it? We can't even find that. We can't even answer that, so there's no way we'd be able to find anything.
Please wait!
Then what would you have us do? Just wait until we die? That is no different than when we were in the funhouse. And what did we learn there? We learned not to give up on living, right? That Gundam was the only one who said that. Very well then, I shall look for it on my own. Excuse me. Sonia, hold on. But Sonia ignored me as I called for her and stormed out of the area. Her shoulders were shaking a little, I'm sure of it.
I mean...
What? What the heck?
Shut up!
Damn it. Fine then. You want to look for it? Well, fine. Hey. Kazuichi left Nezumi at castle and walked in the opposite direction of Sonia. What the hell are they doing? Now's not the time for infighting.
Like...
Well, it might be a good idea to work separately. Huh? Why?
Huh?
I mean, it's easier to move around that way, you know? In case someone wanted to secretly go meet someone. Hey, does that mean...
Sorry.
Just act like I was thinking out loud and pretend you weren't listening.
Damn it.
Not again. Man, we're scattered as usual.
Silly fool.
If you think so, then please help. Yeah, leave it to me. I've got a secret plan.
I won't forgive
I just have to find the source of the problem and snap it off. Akane, what's your secret plan?
Could it be?
I have a bad feeling about the way Akane's acting. I'll run after her. It's best if we keep Akane away from Nagito for now. Far away. You're right. I guess I'll leave it to you.
Yep.
Okay, see you later. Chiaki ran after Akane, and from there, I was the only one left. What does this really mean? Who are the subjects that are being referred to? What's the password to guide everyone to the future? Oh, was the last lane Nezumi Castle, and I wandered all over the island searching for clues to the password. But I didn't expect to find anything, and in the end, that's exactly what happened. And so, time passed by with its usual speed.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Even after the announcement, I kept searching the island, but I didn't find what we were looking for. After a while, I had forgotten what I was supposed to be looking for in the first place. In the end, after coming up empty-handed, I returned to the hotel. I didn't see anyone else on my way back here, but I also didn't see them while I was exploring either. That's because, even though this island is so vast, our numbers have drastically decreased since we arrived. I can't think of any other reason than that. I should go back. Nakito said time runs out at noon tomorrow. Another day is about to end, which means there's only half a day left. I can't imagine the traitor will be revealed by then, since we don't even know if they really exist. And even if they do, it's possible they've forgotten that they're the traitor. All this thinking makes me feel like I should do something, but my brain and body were yearning for rest, probably because of all the walking I did today. As I dozed off, horrible, disgusting images began to surface from the back of my mind, one after the other. But before I could focus on the specifics of those images, I slowly sank into the depths of darkness.
Hey,
I think giving up is really important. If you don't give up on your dreams, they'll come true. That's just irresponsible and lazy encouragement. No matter how much you try without giving up, it's useless in the end. Persistence is just the worst. That's why giving up is so important. But you can't give up if you don't even try.
That's all from Monokuma Theater.
That's actually the worst of all.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
The scenery this morning is the same as it ever was. I can see the sunlight peeking through the window. I can hear the faint sound of waves crashing on the beach. But the bombs Nagito set are going to destroy all this. Once time runs out at noon. At the moment, there's nothing about our situation that's changing for the better. Usually I'd go to the restaurant, but what should I do today? As long as I remember what Nagito said. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, come see me anytime. Mr. and Miss Trader. It sounds like he was planning to hang out at the restaurant all day. Wait a minute. He's going to be there all day? Then if anyone went to the restaurant like they normally do, the bad feeling lingering in my chest grew with each beat of my frantic heart. I immediately ran out of my cottage. What, did they think Nagito's gonna attack them or something? The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst case scenario was unfolding before me. Uh-oh.
Playtime's over. Now, where'd you hide the bombs?
That hurts, but I'll never tell. If you really want me to spit it out, you should try torturing me or something.
Huh? Torture?
Maybe you can stab my fingers with that fork over there. Or scoop my eyes out with that spoon. If you're not willing to fill me with despair, there's no way my hope will ever
Akane's hand suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck, and his face began turning a startling shade of red.
Fine with me. Just die already.
Her clenched hands kept squeezing, even tighter, as if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him.
Hey,
What are you doing? Akane?
this is bad.
Hey, are you alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? But she was too overcome by rage to acknowledge us. Huh?
Calm down, okay? You wouldn't do something like that, right? You're not the kind of person who would hurt someone, right? See, it's all right. Yep, no problem.
Sorry, I'm awake now.
That's weird.
What was I doing anyway?
Hey, hey!
That's what I want to ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly stand up.
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. I got to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages.
Huh?
I don't know why that kind of makes me laugh. Serves you right. You probably pissed off Akane in the first place. Okay. I've been recording for an hour and a half. Wake up. They slapped themselves in anime, right? Wake up.
Wow.
I didn't mean to do that, though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one.
Then,
If you sincerely mean that, please tell us the password to enter the ancient ruin.
Huh?
The password to that ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that? Don't play dumb. You've hidden the bombs inside that ruin, right?
You're right.
Yep, I did. Until yesterday. Huh? I don't understand why they do this. Just like keep the conversation going. Hey Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday?
Well,
There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruin, just some familiar scenery. Familiar scenery?
jeez.
I got bored of it. Also, if I hid him in there, it wouldn't be completely meaningless. So even if you had managed to learn the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. Now that I've moved the bombs somewhere else.
Hey.
But they were inside the ancient ruin, right?
I'm glad.
Anyway, I guess it was right for me to move them. They were about to be found before the traitor confessed. Well, it's not like it really matters. In fact, that might be better.
Amazing.
To make hope shine even brighter.
Bastard!
Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved the bombs already. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable. After all, time runs out today.
Hey,
Then let's begin the final battle. The final battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hid the bombs this time is a place you've all visited at least once.
hey!
That's it? That's too broad.
See?
It shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are. What the heck?
This is exciting!
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's going to be fine. As long as you believe in hope with all your hearts, the path should open. With that, Nagito walked away and left us with his sinister, mixed message.
Damn it!
Why does he have to still be alive?
Dumbass!
Now's not the time to complain about stuff like that.
Oh,
Besides, we don't have time to fight among ourselves.
you are right.
We must hurry and search for the bombs. We should still have time to stop them.
I mean...
But based on all the places we searched, I don't know where we should look.
Shut the hell up!
The only thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island.
damn it.
Then, I leave this place to me. I leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this island in my head.
Leave it to me.
If Akane has the first island, then I'll do the second one. Miss Sonia should get the smallest island. Are you okay with searching the central island? But
Anyway,
you're probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine. You can search the central island. Chiaki, you search the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you search the amusement park island. And I'll handle the final island. Alright, then let's do this. Let's hurry and find those bombs so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. We stormed out of the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bombs. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagito is the reason we're all splitting up, but the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagito too. It's pretty damn ironic. I'm in charge of searching the 4th island. I should search every nook and cranny. According to Nagito, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out this entire island. And it's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. Oh! The door's open. Looks like I can go inside, but it's possible that the bombs were hidden in here. Alright, let's go. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly cute that I feel like I'm going to be sick. Why? Why is Hajime in my house? The door was wide open. As soon as she heard that, Monami waddled to the door and... It's broken! My security system is broken! The robber probably did it. No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in her house is just inappropriate. I've been splattered with disgrace. Jeez, she's noisy. Are these monitors? They're not displaying anything right now, but why are there so many? Are you monitoring us with these? So, I was right. The surveillance cameras all over the island, and the footage those cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you? I was, until Monokuma appeared. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers. No, so I don't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore. These monitors are useless. Huh? What does that stick have to do with the surveillance cameras? Anyway, I can't monitor everyone anymore. I have no other way of following your movements unless I rely on my somewhat nifty ears. I don't really understand, but does that mean Monokuma has been watching us from the surveillance cameras?
That's wrong.
No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectations. He surpassed any standard of measuring it. Hey, stop talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching those surveillance cameras?
Got it?
They probably only matter to the outside?
Outside? Do you mean the group that's controlling you and Monokuma? I see. So the people outside the island are watching the footage captured by the surveillance cameras and...
Well, let's just brush that whole thing aside.
There's no way I can do that.
But I can't say.
Hey. Is she trying to cover it up by crying? That's exactly what Monokuma does. Just as I thought, I can't trust her at all. What the heck is this? Monami plushies on hangers?
Don't go touching my things without permission. They're important.
Your own plushies? You must love yourself, just like Monokuma.
That's wrong.
You're wrong. Please don't compare me to that thing. You don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without her permission and touching her things makes your teacher very sad.
Got it?
This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class in morality.
Delicacy and morality? I don't think those things have anything to do with each other.
That's right.
I shall give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monami will slowly and thoroughly give you a good teaching. That sounds really inappropriate. Once again, I've been splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky and gooey disgrace.
You're the one who started saying it. So is that it?
I've been splattered with this.
Okay, so anyway, you said something about a robber. Are you talking about Monokuma?
Monokuma wouldn't do something as cheap as breaking the lock. Ever since he took over my power, he can do anything he wants on this island as long as he wills it.
Power? Will? They're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does that mean the robber is one of us?
I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen.
What's your important thing anyway?
My treasure box.
I don't think any of us would steal Monomi's treasure box. But if someone did, why would they steal it in the first place?
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Well, if I come across it...
Alrighty, that's enough of your questions. Now it's my turn to question you.
Me?
Hey!
Why did you suddenly come to the amusement park? It's strange that you're walking around alone. Did something happen?
Something did happen.
Huh?
That's right, I don't have time to waste at a place like this. Hey, I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island, Nagito.
Why, hello there, Monomi. Want to play with your big brother?
Monokuma?
What's with your sudden invitation? We've never played before. Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come play with me. My ears! Please don't pull my ears.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll let you students handle the rest. Do your best.
He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now's not the time to complain. I should get back to searching for the bombs. I shouldn't waste any more time. I leapt out of the Monomi house and returned to searching for the bombs. Damn it, I don't see the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Okay, sorry if there's a really weird cut there. I had to stop recording so I could go do some stuff. But I am back. What did we do last? It's been, like, quite a few hours. We explored the, Monomi's house. So we're gonna go back here and see what's going on. See if there's anything new. The bombs shouldn't be small. If I find them, it should be really obvious. Damn it, looks like there's nothing in here. Oh, never mind then. Okay. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Damn it, I don't see the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. It's no use. There's nothing suspicious here either. Okay.
Hey,
Hajime, I found them. You found them?
damn it!
Yeah, a shit ton of bombs were piled on top of each other. God damn, I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Where'd you find them? Near that stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made. The plushie factory? Got it. I'll go tell Kazuichi and Akane. Can you tell Sonia and Chiaki? Yeah, got it.
Damn it.
We'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs. But what's going to happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? No, there's no point thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sonia and Chiaki about the bombs first. Sonia should be at the central island, and Chiaki should be on the third island. Huh? That's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here.
Too bad.
Just kidding. It's only me.
Yes, indeed.
Hajime used call Sonia, but nothing happened. Because she's already gone to a faraway place. Huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base.
The military base? The one on the final island? Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base. Because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs. Chiaki should be at the 3rd island. Alright, let's go. See, I thought this is a bomb, right? I thought that was a bomb. Near the music venue, is that? It is, it's Chiaki. How the fuck could he see that far? Oh gosh. I just hiccuped. Ooh. Chiaki, I've been looking for you.
What happened?
Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? This is no time to space out.
Yep.
Ah, you're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over. At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I should hurry over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Okay, that was fucking weird. Maybe she's a robot. But that would be too easy. Sonia, there she is. What is she doing in a place like this? Looks like Sonia is digging around the back of that truck. Hey, what are you doing?
My,
Hajime, please do not startle me.
I am concerned.
I thought my heart was going to explode. Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching the central island? I was, but there was something I needed to confirm here. Never mind that for now. We found them. What did you find? The bombs, obviously. They found the bombs at the plushie factory.
Huh?
The bombs are at the factory? Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. The others should already be there, too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'll be too late.
You are right.
I understand. I shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me. Huh?
I am sorry.
It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I'll left Sonia for now and decided to go to the plushie factory first. Okay. But why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Wait, no. That's over here.
Huh?
Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later.
Huh?
Later? Why? She should know that now isn't the time for that, but...
Well...
Can I go bring her?
Dumbass!
Do you really think there's time for that, you fucking dumbass? You're right. We need to stop the bombs first.
Damn it!
Alright, let's go. We steeled our nerves and charged into the factory. Whoa! The first thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous looking objects are loaded on the bed of the truck.
Hey,
Those things on top of the bed. Is that it?
Damn it!
I don't know how powerful they are, or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, they must be extremely powerful. Did he really drive this truck and carry over all these bombs?
Damn it.
Kazuichi, can you disarm these bombs? You're good at that kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine is also acting as the detonator. Damn it. So that's why the engine is still running. The bombs are set up so when the engine stops running, the insulator will blow off and trigger the explosion. I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible. I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky metal head and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's going to take you a long time? That's not good. I mean, it's almost...
This is bad.
Yeah, noon. What if we use the tools at the military base?
Hey!
We don't have time for that. The truck's engine is the detonator, right? Then can't we stall for time by adding gasoline? It's no use. The fuel cap has been welded on too.
I'm gonna do
Then
it!
we'll just drive the truck into the sea.
Bastard!
You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law.
Damn it!
But even that's impossible. There's a chain wrapped around the wheel. If we can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck, there's nothing we can do.
Hey.
Hey, check it out. Huh?
See?
There's some kind of machine on top of that metal box Kazuichi mentioned.
Huh?
The machine on top of the box? What the Oh, this? This looks like a card reader. A card reader? Maybe. We can disarm the bomb if we swipe the key card.
You serious?
What? Wait, that might be possible. Nagito wouldn't be able to disarm these bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right?
Huh?
Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start. No, I don't think that's it. Nagito is probably trying to make us do something here. What do you mean, something?
So...
Knowing Nagito, there's definitely some kind of theme to this, I think. A theme? That bastard probably would do something messed up like that.
All right!
Even we gotta find that. Then we gotta find that.
Leave it to me.
Nagito is trying to make us do something here. If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? Oh, laptop. There's a laptop on top of the stopped conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came here, right?
How suspicious.
It looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden, and almost immediately, a video started playing.
Hello there.
Why, hello everyone. Great work. So you really found the bombs, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it. Nagito?
Perhaps.
It looks like a video message from Nagito.
You pissed
A
me off.
video message? If he's got something to say, he can say it to our faces.
Hey, bastard!
Just hold on. For now, let's just watch this through to the end.
Now then.
Now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you scan an e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs.
Leave it to me!
Alright, if that's the case, then just leave it to me. However,
Well,
it won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it'll look like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, traitor. What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed? And with that, the video ended. The traitor's student handbook?
Don't tell me.
So that's it. This was also a trap to weed out the traitor.
Hey, hey.
Is there seriously a traitor? If there is, they should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know? That's true, but...
Yo!
Stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time.
You.
Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook?
Hey, hey.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
See?
Who's next?
Hey, hey, hey.
Is he the traitor? I feel like he's the traitor. What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up.
You think so?
But they didn't.
Hey!
That's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this.
Anyway,
Well, I guess Chiaki's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. So what are we gonna do? Who wants to try next?
Hey, hey, hey!
Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. But only once, you know.
Huh?
Hey, what happened?
Well...
Nothing. I might just be overthinking it, but the engine somehow sounds... Just then, Kazuichi's face turned pale and he rushed over to the truck. And then, as he tilted his head toward the engine, he suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!"
What'd you say?
What's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you, it's gonna blow. But it isn't too soon? I mean, there's still time until noon.
Are you kidding me?
Did Nagito miscalculate?
You serious?
Miscalculate? If you're gonna set us up, at least get your calculations right, damn it.
Damn it.
At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule.
Are you
Hey,
serious?
can we do anything about this? Is there something we can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one thing we can do.
Huh?
What is it? What do we have to do?
Damn it!
Pray.
are you kidding me?
Are you fucking serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. And that's when it happened.
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with dazzling light. What the hell is this? Looks like they're fireworks. Fireworks? While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. And eventually...
Oh my.
This means... It wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
What the heck? I mean, Nagito said... So, it was just as I thought. As you thought.
Hey, hey.
Hey everyone, look over there. The laptop, it looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. The laptop's a bomb. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Damn it.
So it was all a bluff. Then, what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagito went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right?
Don't tell me.
Is that where he got that bomb? But it definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagito was lying about that.
You pissed me off.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the message was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. Why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
Hey, hey.
Let's think about that after we've watched the whole thing. You're right.
Hey.
So, how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers, and I'll let you know who the traitor really is. See you later. I'm so curious. There's a part of me that's thinking it's Kazuichi. It's either Kazuichi or it's Akane. Akane, I just feel like there's something a little bit more to her character. And Kazuichi, I just think he's a terrible actor, and he's pointing fingers like, you're it, no, you're it. Like, he's really leaning into other people being the traitor to keep people from, like, looking at him. And also, he's been playing the coward the whole time. So I think, I don't know, the warehouse next door. That's where Nagito is.
I won't forgive
This time
you.
I'll make sure to beat the crap out of him.
That's right.
Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench.
Jeez.
You bastards, what are you saying?
Bastard!
You guys can just beat the shit out of him, because I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys, you've totally flipped your lids. Now's not the time to be calm. We need to stop them.
That is an order!
You are right. Let us make haste. Leave here?
Huh?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait!
Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it? Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb is gonna go kaboom!
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out. Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous.
Yo!
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
Leave it to me!
Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh?
It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey, hey!
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it all, okay?
You!
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What?
What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But,
Huh?
what's this? What happened?
Yo!
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymn? I don't know. Blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, it's villain music.
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
Whoa! What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to put this fire out? There should be a fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those.
Damn it.
Got it. Let's head to the break room. How does she know that? After listening to Sonia, we ran into the factory. How does she know that, though? The break room is here, right? Ew. I don't know why. It's weird to see the light moving. Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? A huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found it! Those are fire grenades! Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at a fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the fire.
It is strange, no?
But this is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too.
Hey!
This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. I grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous.
Then?
Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time. Dude, why is my nose suddenly getting all stuffed up? Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's go. We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw all of the fire grenades one after the other. But
Hey! Is
Hey.
it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
the curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling!
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Just don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it.
Oh, you said pray earlier.
It's raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra
It's the sprinklers,
That's not
guys.
It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire is out. That is a relief. The hell? Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with the water and now it's soaked. It's so wet.
Hey.
Hey, is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Huh? Time out. You can't. Nuh-uh, no way. Why can't we go inside?
Hey!
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's gotta ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathed in any lingering smoke. So for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I've freshly prepared? Oh.
You're so stupid.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead. Is Nagito inside? He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke. And I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey.
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You...
Hajime, what happened? Well, nothing happened, but... I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. And I can't even budge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Are we about to encounter another body? Anyway, let's go inside. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
It smells...
Something smells.
Hey!
It's not me.
I am sorry!
Oh.
You serious?
Say it ain't so. No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
See?
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it, too. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Why is... Whoa. I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. God damn. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komoeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. Whoa, that is a brutal death. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Huh? What?
What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He's always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
The Nagito is really dead?
Damn it!
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right!
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? Unless that 16th student appears. One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma file.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi. You just now noticed?
Lie.
Anyway, Monomi, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? What? No fair. You're shutting up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh?
But
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monomi.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near.
Huh? The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us?
The killing school trip will be over.
Hey, hey!
If this will finally If this will finally be over,
You serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna
Don't
do?
count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
the Monokuma file! Phew!
You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Wait! I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there.
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
So let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
however,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. We're gonna do the investigation in this video, and then the next one will just be the trial. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komoeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled throughout his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then, let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Monokuma plushie. Yeah, that's a little strange, isn't it? Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... yeah, the fire grenades, idiot. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always sprouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Yeah, this death is fucking brutal. Holy shit. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? That's weird. If the rope is burned off like that, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
It cannot be.
and then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear? Huh. Beats me. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. Blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case,
Man.
it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered, or he was the one holding the knife. I think someone came in and finished the job. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... there's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand...
Well,
Oh, never mind. Here,
There's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? I have no idea. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew.
I see. You use the cord on a whip as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that right now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell. I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Unless that was what he was holding on to. I don't know. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, that he also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? Uh-oh. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? He did tell Akane that you would have to torture the info out of me. Or, like, you would have to torture me or something. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? No, it means you have to do it. Doesn't mean you're used to it, it just means you have to do it. My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? No, you are not used to it. You just have to get it done. That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too, once again. No, you're not abnormal. It's just something you gotta fucking do to survive.
Lighter. Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
And a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means...
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but... Oil lighter has been added. Wait. Okay.
So just
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Wait, where's... Oh, there she is. I was like, where's Akane? She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Did he, like... I'm so confused. Because in the 5th chapter of the first game, it was a suicide. Wait, hold on. No? No. I'm getting... No, that was the 4th chapter. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Sakura died in the 4th chapter. That's why... Oh my god, that's why there was a statue of her in the grape house, I think. So in the 5th chapter, in the first game, there was a fire as well. Or like an explosion. Because I think they saw a dead body, and when they went to go investigate it, if I'm getting my timeline correct, that was when the explosion happened, and it burned the body beyond recognition. And it turned out to be the 16th student. So I wonder if they were trying to replicate that. Interesting.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's going to happen?
that's obviously
This
wrong.
rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. Well, this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You... know.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So,
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now
It's time.
it's 12:30 p.m. Oh, it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh. Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer, which would be Sonia. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime... Fuck. What is... Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito, there should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Oh, these knocked over the lighter. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall... Oh, when Akane opened the door, it caused a domino effect. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... When Akane opened the door. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I already called it. We don't need to go through this fucking flashback. Could it be? Was that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Monokuma panels have been added. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? It's mutant music. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught up by sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. I'm not saying that out loud.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me?
Disgusting.
That is my favorite soundbite of him. Disgusting. Oh my, screwing, how lewd.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Okay, what else is there? Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when the fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Yeah, she said it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit, you son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted them, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs we set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right. I got it. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but There are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the sphere originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can you hear
Hey,
me?
you guys. Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see. I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably.
Well,
Alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
you don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop... Is he still watching us from somewhere? Yeah, whatever. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but... it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy.
Oh, gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop. There's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
Hmm.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder.
Hmm.
If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from a military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel so relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from a military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. Okay, I think we're done here. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. A huge supply of guns.
Whoa!
Ah, found it. What did you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like this. A survival knife. Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
The bombs had disappeared. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Yeah, the bombs aren't real. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Yeah, I think it was just to get the traitor to come out. If the bombs are fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. That same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel like this. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye? Ooh. I didn't do that.
Boy,
Then
tough
do
crowd.
it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well.
No.
Wait, we got to level 50? Wow.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I clicked on the bed. I didn't voice Hajime. Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Oh. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and there was Nagito! There's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get them from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars in unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who
Time out.
knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Piece of blue paper. I hate that they're calling it paper. It's aluminum. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Can they not fucking read? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
See?
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
Poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it! If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too.
Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Geez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there still is a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone? On the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Monokuma's special poison. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be? Yeah, Monomi's box. Treasure box.
Perhaps.
That treasure box. Chucky, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings, as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook.
Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you!
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Geez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right?
Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
You're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere.
Why?
Monomi is it's no good to lie, you know.
Why?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So what's this about? You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Interesting. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining other areas first. Well, have we? I think we've investigated everything.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they know? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through other boys' things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Yeah, he got the file and stuff. File, information, stuff like that. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Asonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, reserve course student. There was no denying it. Confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles of all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there...
I guess I would be the 16th student. Because I'm thinking of the map, and it shows, like, all the characters, and there's only 3 lines of 5, right?
These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if his name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all right.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter?
That's that Byakuya's true identity.
True identity?
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny Byakuya Togami.
A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so
His
cool.
physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you.
You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in return. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess.
No.
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's dripping with desire, isn't it?
Are you
Oop,
sure about this?
I didn't mean to click. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who's killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates, blah blah blah. I keep clicking accidentally. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Why can't it just take me to Monokuma Rock?
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here. Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool.
So, is it going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Ah, stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbits should just shut up.
Everyone, you mustn't run from despair.
Huh?
I finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
What's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going. To the class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Oh.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? It's a light of blindness.
Well now.
Now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough. Just fucking start this shit already.
Hey!
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komoeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial building with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Okay. This is where I'm going to stop the episode. I thought it would stop when we got to Monokuma Rock, but I guess not. But we'll do the fifth and last trial in the next episode. I have no idea who killed Nagito, unless there is going to be a surprise in this trial. I really don't think it's Sonia, even though she was gone. She went to the military base and all that. I don't know about Akane. I don't know when Nagito was like, you're gonna have to torture the information out of me. I don't know if that, like, gave her an idea. I don't know. I don't know who it is. This time, I don't really have any guesses as to who the killer is. So, we will have to figure that out in the next video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Late Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button. And while you're down there, you can also leave a like and a comment. Also, in the description below, I will leave a link to my Danganronpa playlist. So please go check that out and have lots of fun with it. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.